What's up, Meta Nerds? This video is all about the WESTAR M5 blaster rifle, a special forces rifle that was used by the Grand Army of the Republic. Unlike the DC-15, which only had one firing mode, requiring the user to either lay on the trigger for inaccurate fully automatic fire, or try and squeeze off a few rounds in burst, the WESTAR M5 was designed with 3 firing modes, semi-automatic, 3-round bursts, and fully automatic, while also having a higher capacity. Though the M5 was shorter overall, the main body was enlarged, providing more space for a larger Tabana gas cartridge and a bigger power pack, giving the ARC troopers that use this gun more shots without needing to reload than his rank-and-file clone brother. And it was nearly as accurate as the DC-15, because inside of the M5, the plasma bolts were generated near the trigger, as opposed to the DC-15, which generated its bolts further down the barrel, and so the effective part of the barrel of these two guns, which was actually magnetizing the bolt in order to make it more coherent over a longer distance, was nearly the same length in each of these blasters, despite the fact that one is so much longer. This is a very similar concept to that of Bullpup firearms from Earth, in which the firing mechanism and magazine are located behind the trigger, so that you have an overall shorter rifle, which is much more maneuverable in close quarters, while still having the advantages of a barrel length of a standard size rifle. Of course, this weapon, like all of the clone blasters, were calibrated to get greater ionization in their shots, often referred to as ionized shots, that were better for disrupting the circuitry of droids, and can be identified by their blue plasma color. It also had this adjustable stock, and variable magnification scope, which allowed the WESTAR M5 to be so accurate that there was a time in which Alpha-17's shot an enemy in his repulsor boot, as this guy was sprinting, a shot that he made from across the distance of the battlefield. Now what is a bit of a mystery is what this circular part towards the front of the blaster did, with many thinking that it was a small pump-action missile launcher, similar to what could be attached to the DC-15. I think that if this is true, then it's odd that there isn't a separate barrel, but perhaps instead of a pump action, you would turn this section here, which would put a missile up into the barrel, and could be fired either from this button up front, acting like a second trigger, or just be accelerated by a puff of Tabana gas, kinda like how some rifles could fire grenades from their barrels, through the use of special attachments and different cartridges. So that's it for the WESTAR M5 blaster rifle, the preferred weapon for the Alpha ARC troopers. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this blaster, and its potential missile launcher, as I know a lot of people requested this after the Alpha-17 video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, not all blasters are created equal, and the Force will be with you, always.